Chaos is going to be here in a few minutes later if you guys don't mind waiting.
Good evening. Did I get another invite there, Lord Pete? Thank you. Oh, do we have a new Racing League charts?
No.
Okay.
I'm trying different layouts.
This is the last race before the next game, right?
Is it actually like?
No, it's August 19th is the game, I think.
Yeah, but Germany isn't in this build.
Oh.
Well, we have something
Oh,
in our schedule for that.
It's in the 2014 settings.
Yeah, but the
Oh, is that
cars
what
are
we're gonna do?
different.
Oh, that's a nice feature, Lord P. I launched an older version of the app, and it prompted me to download the most recent version.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, you can even download it in the app itself.
Yeah, that's exactly it, yeah. Fucking sweet.
It doesn't auto-replace it though, which is annoying, but I can't do much about that.
You mean like auto replace the old version?
Yeah.
Oh, and what are the limitations? Why can't you do that?
It's the way Windows handles files. You can't overwrite one that's already open.
Okay.
Which is a
So
protection.
you would need so you would need a separate program to run
Yeah.
to close the other one and delete everything and copy the new stuff and then like delete itself or something.
Yeah, something complicated like that.
Okay. Oh, Lord P, the chart site that you go through, like High Charts or whatever it's called, do you have to pay to license that API stuff, or is it all just open?
If you are like a single developer and not using it for commercial stuff, you don't have to pay for it, but otherwise you do.
Okay, that's pretty cool actually.
And it's horribly expensive.
It looks really, really good. Is it like how much?
Yeah, it's like several $100s per developer or something bullshit like that.
Jesus. Okay.
It's probably worth it. I mean, the amount of stuff I've got out
I
of
guess.
it.
Is there a lot more to it than what you've tapped into?
Yeah. You could do all sorts of crazy things with it.
The only person I know for a fact we're waiting for is Squone. He said that he would be here.
And Chaos as well.
Oh, nice. We got a nice 7 people.
I've decided that I'm not going to bother trying to get used to the wheel in 2015.
Oh yeah? You still having trouble?
Yeah, just considering that like the new game is coming out soon anyway, so I may as well just wait. Like, it's probably going to be the same, but...
Yeah, it took me a long time to get. Like, I got it 1 week. I think this was in F1 20. I don't remember. 2013, I think. Yeah. And I got it in 1 week on like a Monday, and then the next Saturday was Monaco. And I tried my hardest to get ready for it, but I just couldn't do it. It took me, I don't know, it took me like 6 weeks or 2 months or something before I felt like I was up to speed to where I was before.
Well, I feel like I'm better in Project Cars than I was with the pad, and the same in the Assetto Corsa, but I just can't get the same feel from 2015 at all.
The thing in F1, and maybe it's just my driving, I was thinking this up about this actually, how like, maybe it's just my driving style, but so much of me, of how I drive is just straight up abusing the physics and the engine and how the game works. And so it was really, really hard for me to, I had to like relearn that on the wheel, I think. It wasn't like just straight up learning the coordination of driving with pedals and a wheel, it was actually like relearning how to be fast in the game again.
Yeah.
I just want to know how to not be shit.
Yeah, well, I was like, what, 5 seconds off your pace in the last race?
No idea.
Took me better part of a year to get used to the wheel. But I wasn't practicing very much, so...
Oh yeah, it took probably a year before I felt like I was better than I was before. Like 2 or 3 months for me to feel like I was up to speed to where I used to be. But it took me forever to actually feel like I was above or past that.
I think it really comes down to the force feedback as well, because like it's so good in other games. It's just so bad in 2015 anyway.
It's honestly just awful. Especially
I've been playing Dirt Rally and it's like so different.
Yeah,
It's so
Dirt Rally's
crazy.
really good. Yeah.
It's like
playing
physically demanding.
Yes.
Yeah, I love Dirt Rally. That game's fucking fantastic.
I can't play for more than like 30-40 minutes, or else I'm just tired.
Instantly, yeah. But
Well,
it's also like mentally exhausting.
yeah, it just like all the
Yeah,
oh,
you're
man.
constantly thinking.
Like if your mind wanders for a second and you miss one call, that's it. Like
Yeah. The thing with this,
I still suck, and I'm still using like the Mini, and it's still annoying.
Yeah.
oh, the best car in that game, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise, is that the Lancia. I forget the car, but the rear-wheel drive Group B car.
Lancia Delta.
That's it. That car is.
That car is insane.
It's.
Is that the one from the
I wanna say-
1960s?
I think it's the 80s or the 90s.
But any of the Group B
Get the
cars
fuck.
are like 800 horsepower.
I can't
Minimum.
even
Yeah,
pass
it's
the
like-
60s cars because the
It's-
rest of them are just too fast. I can't. Even...
It's some of
Yeah.
the most fun I've ever had in a driving game. That car, it's fucking ridiculous.
I'm actually
real
really
world drive
enjoying.
six-
Like
60s
when,
cars
when
that I've
I'm
been
not
using.
when I'm not playing the game, that car is sitting on my computer in whatever file format it's in, plotting on how it's gonna kill me the next time I play.
I really love the Caterham in Project Cars. I hated it before this, and now
Oh,
that I've got the wheel.
Which one?
The older
track
one,
day
like
one?
the slower
'Cause there's-
of the.
Because there's the old track car one, the modern track car one, and then like they're like like prototype open wheel.
Yeah,
Or no,
it's
like you know what I mean.
the old track table.
Yeah, I think all the Caterham cars I think are a ton of fun now. I love the prototype car, and I love the more modern track one. I haven't driven the classic one that much. I'll give it a shot.
The only thing with it is that it's really, really slow. So like you'll and it's very particular on the gears. Like you have to change gear at a very particular speed, or else you'll have to like shift down or shift up again or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
It's so particular, and it is quite slow. So like if you're on a fast track, like don't even bother with it. Like, but some tracks I have so much fun sliding its arse around the place. Like.
Oh, Scorn, do you need an invite?
I got one, little P.
Still waiting on Chaos, by the way.
Steam says he's snooze.
Burn.
When did he say he would be around?
At about 10 to 9, or whatever time that is for you. He said it was 10 minutes late, so yeah. Hopefully not much longer.
Alright, yeah.
Squan, you up for a bit of Stellaris after this?
Yeah, man, sounds good. In Dirt Rally, I got the what's that? The blue car in the really underpowered series, the Alpina?
I don't know.
Alpine something? It's really flat. Anyway, I picked it because I know in real life it's a gutless piece of shit, and still it's just about too fast for me to keep up with in that game.
My girlfriend and I were discussing the possibility of emigrating to New Zealand today.
Oh yeah?
Do it.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, like, all of the jobs require a level 7 fucking VTAC thing. So I'm working on that at the moment, but that's going to be at least 4 years by the time I actually get it and can leave my job.
If you come to New Zealand, don't move to Auckland. Don't do it.
No, don't.
Why not?
It's
Auckland
awful.
Is it's one of the worst cities in the world. It's like everybody in New Zealand wants to own a 2-story house with 4 bedrooms, have 3 kids, and have a giant yard out back. It doesn't work when you have 1.5 million people in a city. So the city
That's
is
fair enough.
I think it takes up the most land area of like a major city in any country in the world. And the average house price is something like $980,000.
Holy shit.
That's for like a 2-bedroom shithole.
Christ. Hey, I had a buddy who I know who worked in Antarctica a few seasons, and apparently they stay in Christchurch for a long time before and after their deployments. Is that a nice city?
It was and it will be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was going to say, yeah.
It fell apart with a couple of earthquakes.
Yeah, like 3
Jesus.
years ago there was a huge earthquake which leveled most of the
Oh,
CBD.
I heard about that.
So
I didn't know
5
that's
years
where it
ago
was.
now.
Okay.
What?
Jesus.
5 years?
Yeah, 2011. It's insane.
Oh my god.
It's like, really? What?
So it was really nice pre-apocalypse.
There was a beautiful church which it took ages for the council to convince people that yes, this does need knocking down.
Then the earthquake would have done it for him.
No,
They wasted all that time, and they could have
But-
just waited.
The earthquake like half brought it down and people were like, no, we can fix it. And the council's like, no, you can't fix it.
Where would
Yeah.
you guys recommend?
Wellington's probably the most European city. It's not cheap though.
Where do you live?
In New Plymouth on the west coast, and
Which
Loki's directly opposite to me.
Which island?
The widest part of the country, and we're on either side of it.
The North Island. If you want to freeze your tits off, go to the South Island.
Okay.
So
Is there that
island,
much
yeah.
of a difference?
Yeah, the South Island like regularly gets snow on the ground in cities. Well, the south part of it, like Christchurch and that. The North Island doesn't ever.
We get snow in September, and it doesn't go away until like March or April.
Oh, we got snow in 2012, which was the first time in 108 years.
Jesus.
How much? Just like an inch or?
It was, I would say it was probably about an inch, and it stuck around for about a day. And then, you know, it fucked off.
Around what time of year was that?
I don't remember. It was like July? Do you remember, Lord P?
I was
No.
like, what the fuck? And then I remembered it was a different hemisphere, and I was like, oh yeah.
I was at uni doing my flight training then, and I had to be at a flight at 6 a.m. and I was like, there's no way we're going flying, and the instructor still made me drive all the way out to the airport.
Are we still waiting for Chaos, by the way, or are we just gonna go?
He's still on snooze, so yeah.
Let's go.
Alright.
Yeah, I got to the
Auckland,
McDonald's
I'm looking-
drive-through, and I had to open my door because the window was frozen shut.
Yeah,
Jeez.
classic. Yeah, around here, most new cars come with heated windows because of that.
My car was the only one out of my friend's car, because I used to drive the Peugeot European car. When I turned it on, it came up with, warning, ice, don't drive.
I don't know much about New Zealand physically, but all I do know is in relation to the South Island, which is from Back of the Y. And when he's describing Dunedin, he says, like all of the Southland Island towns, it's a hole full of juvenile delinquents, whinging old people, and usually lazy, boxy, bloody students.
Yeah, that's pretty much Dunedin. Yeah, Dunedin is really bad for student stuff.
Lord P. Or not Lord P, Slavic and your fucking non-SSD drive.
I fucking have an SSD. This game
Is
is
it-
just dog shit.
It's because
How
it's not
Chaos,
dangling.
Chaos
Even
just
on it.
booted the game.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Of course.
But of course.
Well, if we can do a quick restart.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a big deal.
not so quick for Slavic though.
So I'm late. Lord P, did you get my message?
What message?
Oh, I sent you a Steam message.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, awesome. Finally be back.
Uh,
Scheduling has not been kind for me joining the last couple of races.
Is that drilling going on in the background?
No, it's a chainsaw.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah.
No, that's totally normal.
yeah, I'm not sure that's much better.
Spoken like a true person who doesn't live in a place with a bunch of trees that you have to cut up for firewood.
What? You have internet good enough to play online games, but you have to cut your own firewood.
To be fair, I knew my current roommate, a very good friend of mine, lived out in the middle of buttfuck Wisconsin for years and years and had to do the same thing.
Well, I mean, when you've got a ton of trees in your lot and you need to cut them down anyway to fire safe your place, might as well use the wood for firewood.
See, now
like your
I'm beginning to think that Steam powered on your computer doesn't actually mean, you know, all your games are powered by Steam.
Wait, so serious question, is all of Canada still on fire? Or is that done now?
That was just a bit of Alberta.
Okay. Is it still on fire?
No, it stopped being on fire like a month ago.
My aunt and uncle
Those
live
pictures are
like
terrifying.
5 minutes outside of a largish town in New Zealand, and they can't get broadband. They have to use a wireless stick thing.
What?
Yeah,
How is that a first world country?
it's just like that one particular set of roads they live on for some reason. Nobody
Oh,
wants to
that was-
build cables there.
That's true. My parents only have like less than 1 meg broadband.
What the fuck? Do they live
Yeah,
in
it's-
Nigeria?
No, just the arse end of fucking Mayo, which may as well be Nigeria.
That's crazy to me.
That was the weirdest thing about Ireland for me is in New Zealand, because people moved there specifically to settle, there's no tiny ass towns, whereas Ireland is made up of exclusively tiny ass towns and then Dublin.
It'll tell Cork people in Cork that.
I was about to say, it's like, aren't Cork and Limerick towns?
Yeah, but they're fucking tiny.
Does anyone go on
Okay.
vacation to go see them? Or is it all Dublin? They go to the Guinness factory and get their
And
commemorative
fairness,
glass.
I don't think if you're going to Ireland, there's no point in just staying in Dublin. You really do have to get out of there. But at the same time, spend a few days here. Like the rest of the place, if you get sick of it, it's like, oh, another pub. All
Go
right,
to
yeah.
Dublin, see the
Piss me off.
castle, go to the Guinness factory,
I
go
heard
to
it's
Temple
pretty-
Bar,
it's
get
pretty
shit faced,
lovely.
lose your wallet.
Get
I've always
robbed.
heard that Ireland's pretty just generally lovely, you know, naturally, like the coasts and stuff.
Everybody ready up?
And choose your cars.
Choose it. Whoa.
Get on it.
Whoa.
Glad I was able to make it too, because I think isn't the rule like if you miss 3 straight out?
I think
No.
we're a bit lenient on that at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Overcast.
because I was totally unavailable for both Austria and Great Britain because they came back to back, and I had friends visiting, so I could hardly take the middle of the weekend and be like, okay, guys, time to stop showing you around the territory because I've got to play.
You can't
and
just
that-
like sit. You can't just sit him down in your living room and be like, okay, I'll be back in an hour and a half. What are you doing?
No,
No, don't worry about it. I'll
What
be
you
back.
should have done is have them work as your strategy guys.
When
Yeah,
only
that's-
7 of us show up,
Guys.
I don't think it's a big deal.
Guys, you have to understand here. I have imaginary race cars I have to race with a bunch of mostly British people.
Yeah, do you?
I take
how
offense
do you
to
guys?
that.
Whoa.
None of them are British!
There's one British person in here, thank you.
Afro is.
Well, right here, right now.
How do you-
we've got
how
a
do you-
lesser number. We're
How
more
do you guys, if
international
at
today.
all, how do you guys, if at all, explain this league to people that you know?
Oh, I just say that I play online Formula One racing league.
It's
pretty
I'm
much what
part of a highly professional organization of
Is it,
people
when I say the word league, that's when I start to lose most people. I think.
Well-
Then I start to bring them back when I tell them that I actually have a wheel and pedals. Somehow, the people actually get more interested when I tell them that.
I mean, myself, yeah. I mean, I played Dota already, so it's like, it's basically Dota except with race cars instead of wizards.
I think there's only
That's
like
exactly
2
what it
wizards in
is.
Dota.
Crystal Maiden's totally a wizard.
Shit, I forgot to load a setup.
Oh no.
I haven't
GG.
done any practice. In fact, I don't even think I've played this game in F1 2015 yet. But I always love the Hungary ring, so it'll be fine.
My
What's the
wheel
breakpoint
settings
here?
are fucked up. I'll have to pit on my outlet.
It's an insulation that. True sim.
I like that with the electronic sensors, drivers get 3 warnings before they get a time penalty in real life now.
Yeah.
Codemasters, that's more like real life every day.
Yeah,
And then, yeah, someone will complain, it's like, well, I didn't get any of those warnings, why'd you disqualify me in Mexico?
Will they start ghosting into the first corner or no?
Yeah, the whole ghosting thing has been very controversial. It's just led to a bunch of bonsai moves. Oh, they paved that section. I didn't know that bit was paved. And so is everyone here seeing Foley?
I have.
This guy
Yeah.
whining was hilarious. It's like, oh well, Rosberg stole that pole. It's like Hamilton almost didn't make it out of Q1. He should be happy he's second. To be fair, it was unlucky with Alonso, but I mean, it kind of happens.
He used all of his luck up not getting knocked out of Q1.
Yeah, I know. It's just, and then they're immediately like, maybe Rosberg didn't slow down enough. Let's see if we can get his pole annulled. I don't know, it's kind of funny. Reddit's like, oh look, here's the hate Sky circle jerk again. But if you're a non-British person who gets the British coverage, it's pretty embarrassing.
Ted's the only one who's embarrassing. Croft and Brundle are usually pretty reasonable.
Crofty is embarrassing, but just because he's
Crofty-
really stupid.
The thing is, Ted's like charming in it, and Crofty is just I don't know. I find Ted to be entertaining.
I
And
think
it's
he
like, I
sounds
accept-
like such a smug cunt.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree.
He doesn't sound that way to me at all. He sounds like a really excited guy who's thrilled to have a job where he gets to basically be a fanboy around all of his favorite sports stars, basically.
Have you anybody seen the race notebook?
For which
The
race?
qualifying
Or
notebook?
sorry, the qualifying notebook even, yeah.
I haven't seen the notebook yet, no.
Oh, he starts the first like 10 seconds of it is him trying different ways to pronounce the word Hungaroring.
Jesus.
I mean,
Was there any puns?
No, it was just Hungaroring.
yeah, and for me, I think that that's part of the Ted charm, but I can totally get that some people don't like that. So this is basically my free practice and my qualifying all at the same time.
And we know the strategy for this race.
2-stop.
Don't hit stuff.
You can 1-stop, but it's miserable.
So basically it's going to be 3-stop for me.
My strategy is to have my game not crash this time.
Solid strategy.
Ian, are you using your setup from TT?
No, I'm using my China setup because I forgot to load a normal setup. Or save load normal setup.
I don't know how
It's
you
default
were
setup.
driving with that TT setup. It's fucking mental.
I went back because I set that time a year ago and almost to the day. And I went back to...
It's not punishing me at all for going super wide off of the blind corner.
The track limits are almost like not even enforced at all here.
Yeah.
Are we sort of honor systeming that?
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I
I
believe
can
so.
go. Otherwise, I can go flat through that corner, which seems silly. I can go, 20 meters off onto the tarmac.
Well, I
Loose speed.
mean, I wouldn't do it. Just in case, what happened
Just
Yeah.
last
in case.
time.
I
Exactly.
remember Mexico, and I'm pretty sure even if I did that, I'd still be 7th. So, I'm just here to fill out the lower numbers of the grid. Make you guys feel a little bit better. It's like, well, I was 5th, but there were 2 people behind me.
But yeah, I couldn't get to within a second of my previous time using that setup.
Were you using a wheel or your pad?
Pad. I was just saying, I'm giving up on the wheel for 2015. I'll just, as soon as I play 2016, I'll only play that with wheel.
Oh, yep.
Concentrating development work on next season's car.
Yep.
Speaking of next season, are we planning to do a transition over to
I think we have to wait to see how the game actually runs before we even make any kind of thoughts about it.
let's refer
Hopefully,
back to
though.
2013.
No.
Should have a day where we do sprint races and just test the game.
We can have another drunk
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That totally makes sense.
I did win Monaco last time we did that, simply because I was the only one who didn't have to pit. For this time's preseason testing.
That's not the track.
It is now.
Isn't it?
No.
This is Raleigh, yeah?
Oh, 0.068 Afro, you bastard.
Checks complete. We're ready.
just realised I haven't once practiced going into the pits.
That could be a problem later.
Yeah, I was going to figure out when I set up primes.
Alright. There we go, free practice mode. Where are my driving gloves? Where's my car's shadow? There it is. Good. Car turned into a vampire since I changed the tires.
Bit too eager there, Simon.
Alright, I
Oh,
found
what are you
where-
gonna do?
I found out where you can actually get corner cutting on the hairpins. Just Hamilton. Oh.
It's over.
Did you also see my car driving around?
Nope, I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. You just about drove into it coming out of turn 3.
Oh, really? Okay.
Whoa, Lord P, that time was on primes. Nice.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
There goes my race.
Did you guys hear about 22-person multiplayer?
I'm looking
Yes.
forward to that.
We're very
Not that it'll
excited
be relevant. Not that it'll be relevant for us. Although
to
we
see
could.
the new
It
and
could be if the
exciting
game is
ways
good.
that it will
But
be
it-
broken.
It did.
Yeah,
it does at the
true.
start of the season for us usually, like especially for 24 or for 1400.
Yeah, that's true.
They've had a couple of races at the start of I think every season that I've been involved in where they haven't had
started-
enough room.
We started with like 14 people in the first race for us, which was quite good.
Welcome to the Hungaro ring.
People just lose
Right.
interest when the game sucks.
I think it's also the fact that some people come into it expecting to win and then don't like it when they do, or when they don't even.
I miss Miami Hellraiser, if only because that was one person I could be ahead of sometimes.
He
Well,
couldn't
it's not-
play
and I
today.
think
He was with family.
In general, just the league is a commitment, and a lot of people aren't really interested in just showing up every week as like a
Yeah.
consistent thing.
What surprises me though is when we have our events and stuff, we don't really get a whole lot of people show up either. Even though there's what, like 425 people subbed.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder how many people it is they subbed and then just forgot.
I'm down for Rocket League next time.
I reinstalled Rocket League and I hate you all for it.
Speaking of you, because you unsold it when you hit 999 hours, yeah?
Yeah.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4 goals on my season 1 topper, so I've stopped playing with it.
Alright, should we do roll call?
Compliant?
Ready?
Deity?
Here.
Iggy?
What up?
Lil P?
Please don't do that again.
Why
Yeah, what's up?
not?
And Afro?
I don't think he said anything on.
I haven't heard him say anything
Yeah,
all day.
we can't hear him.
Press start race if you're ready to go, Afro.
Alright, good enough for me.
Oh, okay, cool.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Bedbugs bite.
Please, nobody knock down the 100-meter board at turn 1 this time.
Instantly.
That's very, very important to me. It's very near and dear to my heart.
Knock down
I
all
was
of them.
found that kind of funny. Like, I don't use the marker boards at all, but I use pieces of the scenery that aren't mobile.
Yeah, that's the best way of doing it.
Great couple of corners. I had compliant twice.
Sorry, you left it wide open. I thought you went off.
Oh, no, I just don't know the lines. I'm dreadfully underprepared. It's all good though, that was clean. Clean as we're gonna get with flag.
Right, here's a heads up on the current fuel. We have 50 kilograms remaining.
Did not expect that kind of understeer there.
Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again. DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Just about hit that 100 meters.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Low chance of rain now. If the situation changes, we'll let you know. There's about a lap's worth of spare fuel in the car. You won't be able to run in mix.
I think somebody just got hit with a 2x4.
Do burn it if you need to.
Oh, it's just my front door.
Chainsaws and guns.
No guns, just front doors.
Data shows the tyres are okay right now. We anticipate good levels of grip for the next few laps at least. Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
shit. Wheel spin in 5th.
Yeah.
Fuel management has been superb all race. Keep it up. Okay, we think the effects of the tyre deg are going to kick in soon. We should be alright for the time being, but you will start to find it a bit more slippery out there. We're running an excess on fuel. Mix 3 is there if you need it. Mix 3. The track is clear. Green flag. If you continue to cut corners, the stewards will give you a penalty. Okay, options for your next stop. The window opens in 2 laps time. 2 laps.
Sorry, Lord Tree.
The pit window has opened. Okay, tyre situation bad. Consensus around the garage is they're not looking great, and I don't think you're going to get much more out of them. In terms of fuel, we're now at about 75%
Even with that throttle pedal.
starting load.
Oh, yeah.
75% fuel remaining. Go, exit now. We're racing on the exit. Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left. Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. A second away from the car ahead. Let's see if we can use DRS to pass him. around 40% of fuel now, so that's 60% remaining. bus is about to pit. The crew are prepping for a stop.
The game crashed.
No!
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
That sucks.
We've just dipped under the 30 kilo mark in terms of fuel. We have 30 kilos of fuel remaining. You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty. Okay, we're definitely seeing some signs of abrasion on your tyres now. They should still be good to run on, but they won't be at their best. We're 2 laps away from the next round of stops. We're going to fit the option tyre. We have 25 kilograms of fuel left in the tank.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Your pit window is now open. Right, our current set of rubber is looking a bit worse for wear at this point. It's not going to be long before it falls away from us completely. Stay alert. Release, release. Look after these tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, this is Jeff. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards will award you a penalty.
Gonna go wide through this corner.
Thank you.
But we were both about to pit in anyways. Alright, come on, force you guys, quick pit stop, quick pit stop.
Damn it.
Okay, here's the fuel situation at the moment. We have 20 kilos remaining. That's 20 kilos. suits aren't looking too worn at this point. We should have plenty of life left in them. Let's make sure we keep managing them properly. closing. The pit window is closing this lap. Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Okay, there's 10 kilos of fuel left. 10 kilos of fuel. Going off the sim data, we expect 5 kilos of fuel remaining now. That's 5 kilos of fuel. The track is clear. Green flag. You're down to your last 5% of fuel. We've gone through almost the entire tank. Only 5% of the initial load remaining.
This game's tires are so scripted.
And there we go. How long ago did the person fifth finish?
Not
I
that long
think I was
ago.
like, I think I was
25
like
seconds.
20 seconds behind, I think.
I had to take an extra
me-
stop from a wing.
Afro one stopped and I two stopped, and at the end we were wheel to wheel racing for first for like the last 6 or 7 laps.
How can you
And
one stop? It made me 3 stop and then I lost a wing.
I put on the exit of turn 1. I had just overtaken him. I did a little bastard move and I let him go ahead so I could get DRS. And then I got ahead of him in turn 1, and then I put a wheel into the grass on the right side when I was changing up a gear, and I just spun. I'm pretty bummed out, but whatever, it's my fault.
How long did you go on the softs if you one stopped?
I think after it went like 18 laps or something absurd.
After
Madness.
6, mine just died. I don't understand.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought the one stop you stopped at 15 for options, so I kept watching him, and he wasn't stopping, and I was like, what the fuck is he doing? But it worked out really well for him.
Yeah, I don't quite understand how the tires work because it said that I had to stop on lap 7, and as soon as I got to lap 7, they just died.
Well, what I did this race is I did a option prime option.